Alright, so before y'all even say anything, bro, camera quality is shitty. I know. I'm using an old phone. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get on top of that. Number two, shit, I forgot, bro. We just gonna get straight into the video. You know what you're here for. I know what you're here for. Let's get straight into it. So, freeform dreads. Oh, freeform dreads is a lot. Nobody's dreads is ever gonna look the same. Like, I can guarantee you that. You can use the same method as somebody all you want. Nobody's dreads ever look the same. Mine's is, I'm not even fully dreaded. Like, I just got a few sprinkled here and there, mainly in the front, on the right side of my face. I fuck with that a lot, but nobody's dreads ever really looks the same. You might have very similar ones, but I mean, it all depends on your lifestyle. You know, if you sleep all the time, or you sleep on a particular side of your head and you never fluff that side out, that side of your head or dreads is gonna be matted, and it's gonna just look like the singer 6 Black or Black, however you say shit. It all depends on your lifestyle and how you do stuff. So how do you get freeform dreads? As you can clearly tell, I have Afro Negro hair. I don't even know, cuz. But a lot of people use the sponge. The sponge is a good method. I didn't use the sponge this go around. This is my second set of freeform dreads. The first ones I chopped off because them hoes was tweaking, boy. Oh my god. But what I did was I used a regular wooden handle brush, and I would take it and just go across my head like it was a sponge, because it made bigger chunks of like locks. It would make like Congo type shit like these, basically, because these are like 4 dreads in one. You see when I pull it, it pulls like the rest of the dreads because it's really thick towards the root, like it's big. So I did that. I know some people who done did like off the wall shit. People have used like tennis rackets. People have used exfoliating towels. That's the towel that looks like a honeycomb inside of it, and they take it and they just go across their head. I mean, really, all you really got to do is kind of just like, you could even do it with your hand. I mean, there's been some times where I was just a desperate motherfucker and I was just kind of doing it with my hands. But you don't want to like wash it excessively, because when you wash it, you tend to like scrub the naps out, so to speak, and it straightens your hair, and also when you wash it, it thins it out and shit like that. So you don't want to excessively wash your hair. I use a whole lot of Cantu product. So there's that. Matter of fact, I'm finna show y'all niggas what product I use. I'll be right back. Alright, so the products I use a whole lot of Cantu. So I use the Cantu coconut curling cream. To be honest with you, ain't shit curling in my head. I was one of the kids who just experimented with a whole bunch of shit that my mom had, put it in my hair, see what it does. I've used like L'Oreal conditioner, it makes my shit real soft. So if I'm feeling real bougie, I'll put that shit in there.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
I got the Cantu moisturizer curl activator cream. This is a really good one. And then for your dreads, we got the Jamaican mango lime spray. This is really good. Depending on where you live, out here in North Carolina, they have Harris Teeters. This is where I got this one from. I believe they sell this at Walmart. I'm not sure, but if not, go to your local Thought and Weave store, and they should have that, because if it's got weave in it, it'll probably have some shit for dreads. If it's a store for weave, it'll have something for dreads. Best believe that. But freeform dreads, I'ma just kind of talk to y'all about freeform dreads in general. It takes sometimes it takes a lot of courage, and even in order to even have freeform dreads, because it brings so much attention on you. I mean, you walk out and, like me, has never really bothered me. Like, it's never stopped me from like a job interview or nothing like that. And you really can't tell, but in between like the bleach, like it's like a light pink, mainly over in this area. It's like that because beforehand I had a whole bunch of red in here. When this area was still black, I just put red and purple dye in it and shit, and it just be lightly red and lightly purple because my hair was still dark. Then I bleached it and all the color came out. But freeform dreads does take a lot of courage, because if you've seen some pictures of some people's, their shit is just far out. I mean, people be having rocket ships on their shit, like big ass Congos shooting straight out their scalp. I've had a fair share of like big ass Congos. I usually split mine, but it takes a lot of courage to rock freeform dreads. I get a lot of attention because, as y'all can see, I got like the charms and shit hanging off of mine. I had an angel piece hanging off of my longest dread, but after I bleached them, the dreads thinned out, so I had to take it off. I'm waiting for them to get a little heavier, get a little longer, because it'll be on there, but the angel will kind of flip around since the dread is so thin. But it takes a whole lot of courage, but I fuck with freeform dreads a lot because nobody's looks the same, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's shit look different. Like, you'll probably never see nobody else whose dreads could just, like, people can get dreads in front of their face, but you won't see anybody else's who's just looks exactly like mine. I've seen people who shit's better and dope, especially on YouTube. But yeah, freeform dreads take a lot of patience also, because I mean, you look in the mirror every day and you don't see shit. One day you'll wake up and just realize how long your hair's gotten, because it takes time. It takes time, because I had charms hanging off when my shit was like not even half this size. It's crazy looking back at it now. But freeform dreads takes a lot of care and patience. But these are the dreads, man. Like, to be honest, I don't be thinking my dreads are that long. Then I go and look at like 21 Savage or Young Nudie, and their shit is about this length. Mine are just real skinny is all. But these are the dreads, like Congos and shit in the back. It's not a lot. Like, I don't have a lot of dreads like that. It's just it's a dread fro. I call mine the dread fro because it's mainly just afro with dreads on top of it. But get out a 360 real quick. Oh. Damn, you don't realize how fat your neck is till you try to turn that bitch to the side. But that's basically the dreads. You just really got to take care of them. You got to make sure that they're not extra dry and just breaking off in the end. I mean, you got to make sure that they're straight, because freeform dreads, it takes care, but it doesn't. I mean, you twist them up and you leave them bitches alone. If you want to separate some dreads, I mean, you can. Some people consider that not real freeform dreads. Like, what the hell are you talking about? But I mean, you kind of just leave them alone and just let them do their thing, and before you know it, you'll have your own look. Like me, I'm not into the whole man bun shit, but I know if there was some people with my set of hair, they would, nigga, I can't even do it. Like, I put my shit in a bun before, it should be like that big. I be looking hella weird. But I know some people who would go ahead and do it like that, and they leave like the charm hanging out, the 3 dreads like that. But me being me, I'll always just have my hair out because it don't bother me. It's in my face, but I'm used to it, because when I had the angel on it, it just be swinging. That bitch be clocking me in my nose and everything. So, matter of fact, it's right here. Like, just like a little angel that goes on a chain. I just took stuff off of chains that I had, like little pendants, and would just put them on my hair and keep it rocking like that. But that's that. I mean, it is my first like real YouTube video, I guess. So if like people comment and say they want to see more, like more in depth, more of the hair, like pictures or something like that from before, from when I first started to like up to now, I'll do that. But I just wanted to go ahead and get this video out the way because I get a lot of people who ask me about my hair and stuff like that. How do I get stuff to stay in it? It's really the charm. Like, the charms is what really get people questioning it. And it's just a rubber band. Like, I just have a rubber band in there. If you do charms or something like that, I would suggest taking the rubber band out every like 2 weeks or so, because if you don't take the rubber band out, your hair will grow with the rubber band. My first set of dreads, I can't tell you how many rubber bands I had grown into my hair. Like I could only pull pieces of the rubber band out. Certain pieces of the rubber band were like entangled in the dread, like you can't get it out. So definitely take, like this one right here, I'm starting to like not be able to get the rubber band out. I gotta go and like just diligently pull that bitch off. This one is fresh. This is all just loose hair on this one. But that's the dreads. That's the freeforms, or the dread fro as I like to call it. Just really kind of informing y'all, you know, nothing too serious, or I mean not serious, nothing too hard about freeform dreads or how to dread your hair up. Just fuck it up and keep it pushing. Leave it alone. Don't touch it, don't separate it, don't do nothing to it. Just leave it alone.